anything can happen. Watch.
Sup everyone, this is DrewbieTube, or Andrew, and welcome to DrewbieTube Top 10's. So today we are going to be counting down the top 10 roller coasters at my home amusement park, Cedar Point, in Sandusky, Ohio. So definitely you guys should go there. It is amazing. The rides are amazing. That is why I am counting down my top 10 rides there. So let's get straight into it. Up at number 10, we have the Magnum XL200. Now, this ride, it's very bumpy. Very bumpy. And, I don't like it. That's why it's number 10. And so now I'm going to just give you a couple, things about it. It's very loud. The seatbelt is not good. It's really not. It's just almost everything about it. The first hill is not very bumpy. It goes up the hill slow. The location though is outstanding. Right by the beach, you can see it from Soak City. You can see it from the beach. It looks cool, but the truth is, if you go on it, it's just not the best ride to go on. It's pretty rickety. It hurts your knee. I mean your waist area, and just it's bumpy. It's yeah, let me turn this down. It's made by Aerodynamics, so I thought I would be expecting better since it is, but I'm not. And let me just tell you, the ending, starting right now as you see in the video, that's where it gets bad. You can, if I turn this up, you can hear the people's voices bumping, and that's what I did on the ride. Now this part I did not like. All these tiny bumps that you went up, you think it's good, it's just not. I do not feel good after this ride at all. And then you go in another tunnel, and then it's over. So, out of 10, I'm giving the Magnum a 3. So, sorry Magnum. Iron Dragon is one of those rides where it's like, you'll have a good time on it. I mean, it's not horrible. It's good for kids, for a kid's first time going on a roller coaster. Not a steep hill, not tall, really. It's pretty fast. It was one of my first rides I ever went on there. Sometimes I just go on it with my sister, but it's pretty fast for, it's pretty old too. It works pretty well for, how, old it is, and I see a lot of, little kids going on this, and I think that's great that they have this for just kids to go on when they, don't have anything else to go on. I mean, this and Blue Streak, which isn't on this list, are two good rides that you really would want a kid to go on. So, let's see, it goes up 2 hills. Out of 10, I would say this ride is about, I'm gonna call it a, 5. I mean, for anyone else who really loves this ride, anyone else who thinks this is like their favorite ride, probably disagree with me. I mean, I think it's a pretty good ride. I like you go through the fog, you go through the mist and everything, and I think that's really cool. You get pretty wet, but not totally wet. But you end, right here when you end, it's not that comfortable. You get a very sharp pain in your shoulders, so that's Iron Dragon. Up at number 8, we have Rougarou. Okay, so this just came out last year, and I was not happy. I was not happy about this ride. I thought it would be good. They got rid of Mantis, put this in. It's the same thing, newer seatbelts, you don't stand up. It's a floorless coaster, so your feet are just dangling above the coaster. I didn't think the seatbelt was good at all. I was so uncomfortable with the seatbelt, and when I asked the guy why my seatbelt wasn't locking in, he said it should lock in on the first hill. And I thought, that's pretty stupid to rely on the first hill on locking your seatbelt in, because if it doesn't, then you're just going to have an uncomfortable ride. Now, it's fast. It's got a lot of loops. Not very comfortable with the loops. It just kind of makes me sick. The hill isn't steep. It's got a great first loop. It's just the main thing I'm complaining about this ride is the seatbelt. My God, it is not good. It is just not good. You have this green thing that goes over you, but you might think those are good, but I mean, it's just not. I mean, sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll be able to have maybe your dad push it in for you, and then you'll hear a click and then you'll have a good ride. But then the thing about that is that it gets pushed in too hard, and it's just then it's uncomfortable around your waist area because it's just clicked in all the way. So either way, I don't think this is the best coaster. I really don't. I don't enjoy it. So that's Rougarou. Up at number 7, we have Skyhawk. Skyhawk is not a roller coaster, and shout out to this guy in the corner, Coaster Crutchfield. He made this video, because it's not available on Cedar Point, but, thank you, shout out to him, go subscribe to him, his channel. Now, for number 7, I have to say, it's pretty, I like it. I mean, it's scary, it's pretty scary. It's, when I went, we have season passes, so when I went, I did not enjoy the seatbelt that much. It just, nothing goes over you, it just goes, around your knees, and I don't know, I mean, it was comfortable and all, I just didn't feel safe because it kept moving forward. I mean, this ride really drops your stomach and really does a lot of things to you, and it's very short, so out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 7, so that is Skyhawk. Up at number 6, we got Raptor. Raptor rules the sky. Now, Raptor has to be one of my all-time favorites, but there's a couple complaints I have to say. Well, first of all, I have to complain about the quality of this. Oh, it's better now. Alright. So, great first hill. I love it a lot. The seatbelt, amazing. One of the best seatbelts I can actually fit into. That's comfortable. I do have to complain that I mean, for a hanging coaster, I'm surprised that, like, it's able to pull off all the loops, and you guys can see the Space Needle in the background, not there anymore. Sad, so is the Disaster Transport. But, I don't like all the twisty turns on this, especially since you're hanging. It's just not really comfortable. You got this first hill, this first loop, not bad. It's really not. And then you do all of these, as you can see, and it just kind of whips me around. But, I mean, I can live with it. Every time I go in this, I have a good time anyway. See those, but, it's always gonna be one of my all-time favorites, so, yeah. Out of 10, I'm giving Raptor an 8. So there you go, Raptor. And I know I'm ending this short. I just had to say a couple things about it. It's been here for a long time, runs pretty smoothly, and I like it. I just, a couple things I don't like about it, and I told you about that. So that's Raptor. Up at number 5, Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, oh my, it is great. See, this ride just came out. It about, I think, 3 years ago, maybe. I think 2013. I don't know, but it's a B&M wing coaster, and it is really good. It's got a great first hill. You feel the seatbelt's really good. It's the same seatbelt as Val Raven, the new ride this year, and as you can see, it does this turn upside down, and then you go down this steep incline, and then you do a loop, and I like it a lot. I really do. I like this ride a lot. And it's got one good airtime hill. I think this is it right here. That's a really good airtime hill. You do a corkscrew soon now. And then you go through these 2 key towers, keel towers, and then you do a little loop like that. So I think it's pretty fast. I think it twists and turns you a lot. This part right here has to be one of my favorites. It starts going fast, and it's just the ending part, and then you get this sharp turn, and then you stop, and then I think one of my favorite parts is just going up the hill in the front seat. I think that's really fun. So out of 10, I'm giving Gatekeeper. Up at number 4, you guys are not gonna like me, but Mean Streak. Yeah, Mean Streak. So Mean Streak it's really not that bad. They are getting rid of it. That upset me because it wasn't that bad of a ride. I've only been on it twice, but I thought it was really good. The lift hill went pretty fast for how old it is. It went really fast for how old it is. Actually, the entire thing was fast. It is a really long ride. As you can see up there at the top, suggests it says the axe. This thing is getting axed in September. Pretty sad, but I mean, we gotta live with it. Probably getting RMC or something, but for a wooden coaster, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not going to be able to explain well the whole ride is going because it's just so long, but I really like it. I thought it was pretty fast, pretty bumpy. First hill, it drops your stomach a lot, especially if you're in the front. But as you can see, it's going pretty fast for how old it is. And it does this little thing right here. This is probably my favorite part. It's just, I was amazed that it could even do this. But it's very long. It's a good coaster. I mean, it stinks they have to get rid of it. But anyway, I'm going to give Mean Streak a 7 out of 10. So, there you go, Mean Streak. I'll miss you. Up at number 3, Top Thrill Dragster. Okay, guys, number 3, you're probably wondering, number 3? I think it's number 3 because, it's just so short, I don't get enough time. I mean, it's definitely a thrill, and right away I'm going to say it's a 10 out of 10. One of my favorite rides. The seatbelt's amazing, not bumpy at all, so smooth. It goes up that first hill so fast. 120 miles within 4 seconds. As you can see, there's stoplights, the Christmas tree lights on the hill, and it's just, it sprays this water mist right when you're about to go up the hill, and you can't even comprehend how fast it goes when you're at the top. And it's got this race car theme. I really like it, and that is number 3. Probably one of my favorite rides at Cedar Point. It is one of my favorite rides at Cedar Point, my top 3. So that is top Thrill Dragster. Number 2, we have the all-new dive coaster at Cedar Point, Val Raven. Oh my gosh. What can I don't even know what to say. This ride is crazy. Definitely one of their best new rides at Cedar Point. And I really loved this ride. I thought it was just unbelievable. First time I sat in the 3rd row, which is the back. There's only 3 rows. They fit about 10 people in each row, maybe 8, I don't know. But I sat in the back. You don't really get enough of the hanging part. You get more of it in the 2nd and 1st row, and then the second time I went, I was in the 2nd row, and then recently when I went, I was in the 1st row, and it is just crazy in the 1st row. You're just looking straight down, and it goes straight down. It's because it's a 90-degree angle, and it really drops your stomach. Go ahead and take that time to look at that, but wow, it is just so great. I really want to go on it again, but the line is long. I'm warning you. Probably for the rest of this season, and probably the next, because I don't think they're making a new roller coaster next year. Probably something else. So it'll probably be long again. Next year. It's so smooth. I love the seatbelt, like I said earlier. It's just like the Gatekeeper seatbelt, and I am giving this a 10 out of 10 by far. It's got a good airtime hill. You put your feet up there, then you get amazing airtime, and that is Val Raven. Up at number 1, Millennium Force. Oh my gosh, 11 out of 10. This is just so great. I love this ride with all my heart. I love it so much. You start off in this room. The line is always long. You start off in this room with it just goes straight to the hill, straight up to the hill, and then you go down 90 degree incline, and then everything from there is just amazing. It is so fast, you can put your hands up because there's nothing over your shoulders to prevent that from happening. So that is Millennium Force. I really love this ride. I just love it so much, and that's all I can say. 11 out of 10. Goes through 2 tunnels, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching my top 10 list, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.